Talking Again podcast. The first person and the only person to ever trick me into eating bull balls was your tío Javier.
Oh, my uncle.
Yeah, so may he rest in peace.
Yes,
but
man.
Shout out to him, man. He just recently passed. But
my Uncle Javier, man.
yeah,
yeah, dude.
And he said you told me he got you too, huh?
Yes, we went because we used to go to Tijuana all the time. We used to always hit the bullfight. So when we used to go with my uncle, we used to hit the bullfights. Either you could sit sombra or sol, shade or sun, right?
Yeah.
If you sit in the shade, it costs more. If you sit in the sun, it's cheaper.
Okay.
So we always sat in the sun,
of course.
And after you know they killed the bull, they take the bull downstairs, and they start auctioning the parts.
Yeah.
They would auction off the balls of the bull, bro. And then they'd be like, and I'm like, what the? And I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah.
And my uncle and my dad were like, yeah, that people eat that, and it's really good. Like, what that? No way, man. I forgot where we were, bro. We're eating tacos or something like that. And he's like, hey, have this. And I tried it. I was like, tastes a little weird. Like, what the hell? And they're like, yeah, that's. Well, who knows, bro? He might have been messing with me. I don't know.
I pay that same exact thing, but it was okay. This was at his house in Pico, the house in Pico, and it was in the kitchen. I fucking remember, dude. Same thing, dude. Here, try these tacos, and I'm like, all right, well, this guy's not, my tío. He's not gonna tell me anything bad, right? Eat the tacos are so good. I'm like, damn, they're good. And then same thing, those are bull balls.
Yeah.
What? Tacos are, I'm like, oh shit. Again, I don't know, man. He could have been fucking with me too. It could have been just carne asada or something. I don't know.
Who knows, bro?
But either way, man, that was a good memory, and I'm glad we can share that together, man.
I know. He was a great guy.
Talking again. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Might talk a little shit, get a little brash. Might drink a little bit, smoke a little bit. Vibe a little bit, laugh a little bit. Yeah. Hosted by Fidel. Tell it like it is.
What's up, everybody? This is Fidel Talking Again podcast. Where's my camera? It's right here. This is new to me. This is not my studio, but
I know we're broadcasting from somewhere else.
Yeah, secret location.
Exactly.
But again, Fidel Avnaño. This is Talking Again podcast, another edition of the Tap. I'm here in studio with Big Scythe.
Yeah, what up?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, bro. Good seeing you, man.
Yeah, it's been forever, man.
I know.
I was. Well, I know. I have never told anyone. Well, I've told some people that are close to me, like, I know Big Scythe. I grew up.
Yeah.
Well, I call you by your actual name, but then I had posted something like, now people know my real name.
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, it's all over the internet.
I'm kidding. No,
Yeah.
No. Everyone always asks me. It's funny. They're like, man, you know what? What is your real name?
Yeah.
I'm like, Adrian.
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't even look like an Adrian. I'm like, yeah.
You're almost like been Big Scythe longer than you've been Adrian.
No, yeah. Actually, I started calling myself Scythe in high school. So one day I was just listening to music, and then at the time, a lot of the stuff I was listening to, they would always say cipher in their rhymes. Around like my begin years of high school, I went by DJ Cypher. Over the years, people just started calling me Scythe. They're just for short. Hey, what's up, Scythe?
Yeah.
And when I started doing radio, I was the youngest and the shortest. So Mr. Chalk from Power 106 would always come by whenever.
Wait, so you were shorter than Tito?
Oh, yeah, Tito. No, Tito was like, we were the same height. But I'm saying as far as the DJs, the mixers, I was like the shortest one and the youngest one. And Chalk used to always come by. Man, what's up, Big Scythe? What's up, Big Scythe? And it just stuck. And I think everyone just started calling me that, like, yo, that's Big Scythe and this. And I was like, oh, I'll just run with it.
Yeah. Like, that's funny.
So that's cool.
Yeah, again, so we do go way back, man. And it's funny because you were always passionate about something. I remember you were doing karate. You were passionate about that. Yeah. You stopped doing it, or did you?
No,
Are you still kicking some ass?
No, actually, I did. I stopped, and then I got into boxing. I did boxing through high school, junior high and high school. And then I went back to do it again in my mid-20s. I went to a school right here in downtown, and the instructors were actually from China. They were from the Shaolin Temple.
Oh shit!
That's so cool because I'm so into that culture, man.
Yeah.
I really like, and I love what they're all about. So I was really geeked up about that, man. I asked them so many questions about their training and living there, and it was so dope. And I was a hyper
but
kid.
You did a lot. Yeah, you did a lot of things. Karate. The sports, you did a lot of the sports.
Yes,
you did
I did sports.
the skateboarding.
Yeah,
There's
skateboarding,
BMXing,
yeah.
every single thing. Like I was like, damn, dude, Adrian does everything, and all I do is play soccer.
Yeah, man,
You know?
did. I played soccer too. I played soccer,
And I do remember you though. You kind of introduced me to what was called underground raves and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah,
I never knew anything about this, so
Yeah,
I remember sitting in your room and you were telling me about these underground raves, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And you were just explaining to me, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. And I thought it was cool because it was like a taboo thing. Like my parents would never let me do that, you know. And I can't believe that Adrian, they let him do it, but it wasn't so much that they let you. I think you.
I just
you just kind of did
I
it.
used to sneak out.
Yeah.
I was a wild child, man. I was crazy kid, but my parents worked a lot. My mom had 3 jobs. My dad had 3 jobs. They worked together on the weekends to make extra money, and I would stay with the neighbor, or I stay with an aunt. Me and my cousins would roll out. Me and my friends from the block would roll out.
Yeah.
So we would hit up warehouse parties, man. And yeah, I think I forgot how old were we when we would have these conversations, bro.
Oh, dude, we must have been like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah. So yeah. By 11.
Yeah.
At 11 years old, bro, I was already going out.
Damn.
Yeah. I smoked my first joint at 11. I got pulled over. We're speeding. We're leaving the party that got shot up. We got pulled over. Cops put me on handcuffs at 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. I would tell you, I was a wild kid, bro.
Yeah.
I saw a lot, man. I seen a lot as a kid, man. And it's crazy. Like, people with, when my mom would be with her friends and, they'll ask, hey, Christina, hey, Christina, do you worry about Adrian when he travels, to all these places, and, he goes alone sometimes? Do you worry? He's like, are you kidding me? I worried more about him walking down the street in our neighborhood than going over there, So yeah, man, it's cool. I guess the way I grew up set me up for life, because I've been to places and people were like, man, you went up there, you been there. I be in Brazil, I go to favelas, I ain't scared.
That's what I was gonna say. They talk about the favelas over in Brazil, and it's just like,
dope, bro.
How does that compare to something like the streets out here?
Man, you got little kids walking around with AK-47s.
That's crazy.
And a missile launcher.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you don't know if it's a dud or it's real or so. But yeah, it's a trip. But man, I guess they could sense that. All right, he's.
You're cool. Not there.
Yeah,
for malintent. You're there.
Puro
party.
Exactly.
No pun intended.
But I was with some of the right people. But I've been up there. I've been to one that was near by my apartment that I was staying at one time years back. I just had left the studio. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, like on a Friday or whatever, and I was hearing loud music, man. There was a little favela between Ipanema and Copacabana.
Yeah.
And it was a little one, so it wasn't that big. But I remember I was hearing it, and it was behind the building, and then there were some steps on the side where you could go up, and it just keeps taking you up, right? And a favela, who if you're watching this, you know what that is. It's a neighborhood that's in the hills of Brazil, in Rio, mostly in Rio, because there's a lot of mountains, a lot of hills. That's where a lot of the poor people live at, and
it's what they would call like the projects out here.
Exactly.
La vecindad.
Exactly.
The hood.
But man, they be throwing some wild parties, bro.
That's where all the flavors at, huh?
Oh my God, man. I'm talking about like at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, they'd start blasting, bro. Empty clips.
Damn.
Yeah, like you thought East LA lit up on 4th of July or Mexican Independence Day or
or when the Lakers win.
Yeah, or when the Lakers win. No, man, over there, boy, they're just going through clips like nothing, bro.
Damn.
And not one cop is brave enough to go up there.
Well, we fast forward and we're gonna go all over the place with this interview. That's just because that's what we do with conversation. We haven't talked in a long time.
I know, man.
It's been forever. You're super busy.
But props on you in doing this, man. It takes
man.
a lot of guts to do this, man. And I know before we started this, we're talking about it. But it's dope, man.
Thanks.
It's all love. You're doing
but
it,
it's
bro.
fun.
So you're already winning.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, where did you go from DJing at undergrounds, or 11 years old. I didn't even know it was that early. 11 years old. So like now I know there's a lot in between, but I mean, we're talking Power 106, the Sirius XM thing that you're doing. I mean,
well, from DJing, in high school, when I started driving, I started going everywhere, and you know this, I got family all over LA, bro.
Right.
I got family from where you grew up out in the SGV area, so I would always hang out in La Puente, Pico Rivera, Whittier, Baldwin Park. Every weekend was an adventure. Yeah. Every weekend I was somewhere else. Yeah. And I was networking with people. So I'll go to parties, and I'm just, hey, who's throwing this party, or who's DJing? And I'm there hanging out with some DJ. I'll go up to my man, you're a dope DJ, bro. Where do you buy records, or where do you hang out with? So I'm already networking, man. As a kid, man, because I was a fan of that, and I just love seeing. I'm already
you're doing the Shaolin karate guy, asking all the questions, right? No, that's what you're very interested in it, so you got to find out.
Exactly. In high school, we used to throw parties, especially like long holiday weekends. We'll go advertise at Power 106. So then I started meeting a lot of the DJs when I would go up there. Sometimes me and my boy would book a radio personality at our party.
Oh, okay.
So just to move forward, I already building relationships with people at Power 106 from the sales team, and I just started learning more on how that business works. And then one time when I was DJing at Florentine Gardens in Hollywood, I used to do a party there on Fridays with my boy and other promoters. We used to do Fridays there 20 years ago. I started learning on how these guys got put on, and I just kind of did the same thing, and then started building with people at Power, and then I started working there, and then I also I was an on-air talent, and I also worked in the promotions department. So it was real cool, man.
Yeah. Just putting in the steps. Little boom, boom, boom.
When I was on Power 106, me and my partner Eric Deluxe, when we did our afternoons or at nights, we first started doing weekends, Saturdays, and that was fun, man. We had friends over, we would have girls over, listeners. I mean, people that we would meet, at clubs. It was fun, man. It was a party. Everything you heard us do was all live, wasn't pre-recorded. It was, whatever happens. So there was times where I get a little too drunk doing the show and I'll pass out, or I was pretty hammered mixing live.
Yeah. Where did that all started though? Like the Puro Party, is that where it was birthed right there?
No, I guess. Well, when I met Eric Deluxe before Power 106. Okay. We were friends. We met through mutual friends, and we started doing parties together. He was down with one team. He grew up in the South Bay. I was more in LA. So he was down with one crew, and I was down with another, and somehow we met and we collabed, and we did a couple parties together, and then we hit it off as friends, and then that led on to us working at Power 106. Yeah, we had friends there. We had mutual friends there. He was down with DJ Vice and DJ Echo, and I used to have people from Japan hit me up too. I guess at the time Power 106 was getting broadcast in Japan. I remember when I would go to Japan, people would tell me that, we used to hear you. Like,
shit.
You'd be on in the mornings or at night, or I forgot.
Yeah, for them the time difference.
Yeah, the time difference. I think we're on in the mornings.
Yeah.
We're doing mornings when we were doing afternoons here. But no, the Sirius XM platform is huge. I'm on Globalization, PITBULL's Globalization, and they launched his channel 13 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually it's gonna be 6 years now, I think.
That gig, did you get that from touring with PITBULL, or was that?
Yeah, so
that's how you met him through it.
Yeah, no. I've been friends with PITBULL for almost 20 years, man.
Yeah.
And when PITBULL got this opportunity, he asked if I wanted to be part of it, and yeah, for sure,
nice.
Definitely. So I do mornings there, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's been great.
I mean, you put in all that work in Power 106, like that's where you did all your growing pains.
That's where I learned how to do radio.
I'm sure you're not getting smashed at Sirius XM anymore, right?
Oh no.
Well, that it's early in the morning too, right?
Yeah. No, heck no.
Yeah.
I can't. I guess because I mean, I'm still young. I'm only in my late 30s, man. But
Yeah, you're in your prime right now.
I know, but it's crazy, bro, because I've been doing this since I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's what makes it so
so
fucking
I'm
insane.
I'm burnt out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, like, this part of this dream, like, bro, man, like, not to sound big headed, but like, bro, I've done it all, man. Like, I don't really feel like going out.
No. It's not being big headed, but it's the truth. Those are facts. Like you've been doing for so long, and you've been so many different countries, and you've done all this work that you've done. And it's like, well, what's next? There's a lot of people that are starting to get known and famous with just Twitch. They're not even like guys that have never performed at clubs or anything like that, are just home DJs, but they're doing the Twitch thing, and it's just like they're killing it. Like you said, they're blowing up.
Yeah, they're putting the work, man.
Yeah,
they're getting up every day and doing it.
What kind of avenues you think this is going to open up for people like that are just?
Oh man, I used to always have these dreams of like, I felt in the future it was gonna be some shit like this, like a hologram of a DJ broadcasting from somewhere else, but you're seeing his hologram in Las Vegas and he's in China. You know? Before the pandemic, people already were streaming. There's already DJs streaming. It just got really popular during the pandemic. But it's fun, bro. It's really been cool because I love to stream with my records. I'll bring some of my vinyl from my collection and I'll play like different stuff.
You just said something right now that it's what you love, the vinyls, your passion. That's what you have. That's what you care for, right? You gotta have like a fucking memory, like a elephant. Like you have like a catalog, dude, of music in your head when you're producing. How do you just mastermind a beat? Like.
You know what? I love music, bro. I listen to all types of genres, and I've always listened to all types of genres. My dad loved like classic rock. He loved rock, The Doors. So Jimi Hendrix, all the Eric Clapton. So he loved all that stuff. So I would hear that, as a kid, and I loved that. And then my mom, she loved pop music, so whatever was popular in the 80s,
Madonna,
disco, or whatever, we were glued to the radio. We heard the radio at home, we heard the radio in the car. My uncle Adolfo, my mom's younger brother, when I would always hang with him because he's not that much older than me, he's more like my older brother, so I go hang with him and he's bumping from DJ Quick and Slick Rick, EPMD, Too Short.
Putting all that together, from that salsa music coming in, because we're salseros as far as Chicanos, right? We listen to everything, chente, like everything that all comes in there, and you just have to put it all together. When someone comes to you like, hey, we want a beat, do they give you like lyrics, like, or do they say this is what we're looking for, this style is what we're looking for? How do you put it together?
I'm good at coming up with ideas, man. There's no formula to this, man. There's none. It's just talent and you doing. There's no formula. But what I do is, I'm not the best musician. I know how to play piano. I trust my ears. I got pretty good pitch, not perfect pitch, but I understand what sounds good and what's kind of off. I'm just always working on ideas, man. I'm just like, I'll give you an example. The one record I did with PITBULL that was very successful for both of us, man. It was a song that was on the Men in Black movie. I sampled Love is Strange.
I remember it got famous in Dirty Dancing, right?
Yeah, everyone knows it from that. And everyone always says that. Like, nah, man, I knew that song. I love that song. That's a...
First time I heard it was Dirty Dancing.
For real? Man, I mean...
Yeah, but you heard it way before that.
Yeah, that record was, I had uncles that were really into old school R&B and all that. So one day I was just going through my library of music and I was just kind of making a remix to that. Just something where, I could put it out there and DJs could play it and hopefully that could kind of spread my name out there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, this is a dope remix from Big Scythe,
Yeah.
One day I'm hanging out with Pitbull's manager. I'm just playing him some stuff that I just made, and I played it for him. He was like, "Yo, what year did this? Where'd you take this song from?" Oh, it's from Sylvia Mickey, Love is Strange. I guess everybody knows it from that Dirty Dancing movie. Like, oh, okay, right. It's like I just got off the phone with Sony and Will Smith, and they want Pitbull to do the song for Men in Black. So it went perfect, man. So we sent that to Pitbull. Pitbull wrote a song to it, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So just like that, man, you know, it's just working on ideas, man, and just be ready to go when the time is right. You know?
Yeah. We're gonna end this interview, dude, with a quick little story.
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember, but I was telling you that the only person to ever trick me into eating bull balls was your tío Javier.
Oh, my uncle.
Yeah, so may he rest in peace.
Yes,
but
man.
just recently passed, but
my uncle Javier, man.
yeah,
yeah, dude.
and he said you told me he got you too, huh?
Yes, we went because we used to go to Tijuana all the time. I mean, I had family there. We used to always hit the bullfight. So when we used to go with my uncle,
Yeah.
and we always, you ever been to a bullfight?
No,
Okay.
never.
Okay, so either you could sit sombra or sol, shade or sun, right?
Yeah.
If you sit in the shade, it costs more. If you sit in the sun, it's cheaper.
Okay.
So we always sat in the sun,
Of course.
and after you know they killed the bull, they take the bull downstairs, and they start auctioning the parts.
Yeah.
So yeah, they bro, I remember as a kid they would they would auction off the balls of the bull, bro, and then they'd be like, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
and my uncle and my dad were like, yeah, that people eat that and it's really good. Like, what that? No way. So I forgot where we at. We're eating tacos or something like that. And he's like, hey, have this. And I tried it. I was like, tastes a little weird. Like, what the hell? And they're like, yeah, that's. Well, who knows, bro? He might have been messing with me. I don't know.
I pay that same exact thing, but it was because this was at his house in Pico, the house in Pico, and it was in the kitchen. I fucking remember, dude. Same thing, dude. Here, try these tacos, and I'm like, all right, well, this guy's not, my tío, he's not gonna tell me anything bad, right? Eat the tacos are so good. I'm like, damn, they're good. And then same thing. Those are bull balls.
Yeah.
What? Oh, shit. Again, I don't know, man. He could have been fucking with me,
I
too.
know.
It could have been just carne
man?
asada or something. I don't know.
Who knows, bro?
But either way, man, that was a good memory, and I'm glad we can share that together,
man.
But,
I know, man. He was a great guy, man.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that he left peacefully, and we have so many memories, man.
Yeah.
Those pool parties were legendary.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right?
Even with some good times.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks, man. This was fun.
Yeah,
it's my first interview, by the way. Man.
Is it really?
My first.
Oh, there you go.
Interview.
So appreciate the time, man, and inviting me to your place and allow me to record here. And
I know. Exactly.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
No
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Yes, sir.
So this is Fidel. We're tapping out. Adios.
Tell it like
There it is, right there, the camera.
Live every Tuesday, you know the deal. We talking again. You now tuned in to the tap in. You now tuned in to the tap in. You now tuned in to the tap in. We talking again.